Do you want to tell them about the pole incident?
Okay. Okay, so...
We were all there for it. I mean,
So,
your take on it was pretty good.
the bus wasn't there yet. And it's like...
We don't know where Rodrigo went. He just said I was gonna go park the bus, and then he,
Right, and he was supposed to be outside the club so that we could just book it in the bus and, like, just leave and just go.
There really isn't like a specific place that can begin with that because the whole thing was gnarly.
So the entire band and me are outside the club. About half the audience went out to smoke. Someone caught sight of us, and then everyone caught sight of us. And they start, like, trying to surround us like a goddamn amoeba or some shit.
Yeah, it was like we were not expecting
Like,
this
it was
to
like a
happen
rush.
at all.
Like, just, they, all of a sudden, we were surrounded.
I mean, we just wanted to find wherever the fuck Rodrigo went. And
Right. And then...
he's probably out, getting some shit from his dealer or something. But, that guy drives on meth.
Anyway, so we form a human chain, the band, and I, and the light dude, poor light dude. What's his name? We didn't use him after that tour.
Poor light dude, Jerry.
Yeah, so...
Jerry.
So, the two of us, the group of us, there was 6 of us, we, form a human chain and, like, start elbowing through the crowd.
It was more like actually maiming them to get through because this crowd was just like...
They were surrounding us. It was like...
on top of this. They actually, at one point, got a hold of her leg.
Yeah, they grabbed my ankle.
Ripped her stocking, too.
They grabbed my ankle, ripped my fucking stockings. Those are my good fishnets, my red fishnets. So I get peeved. I'm at the head of the human chain. I start booking it like all hell. I probably punched out a few people. And then, like, somehow we ninja switch so that he's in front. All of a sudden, it's like, crack the goddamn whip, and I don't even know where we are. It's dark, there's no lights.
We just finally we got free and we decided to just book it. We decided to run.
And we're still in the chain.
We're still in the chain,
just in case they decide to do that shit again.
None of us were looking where we were going, and...
like I said, there was no lights. It was sketch as fuck. And we run like, I don't know, Jesus...
at least 2 blocks, 2 or 3 blocks.
Yeah, 3 blocks. He takes a sharp turn, thinking we can totally lose them, and we did.
We did, but...
But what ended up happening is this dude booked us straight into a street pole. So
yeah,
there was
literally like a 6-car pileup, except, with human bodies.
I'm on top of him. Possibly with my hand in his mouth, I think.
Yeah. Your hand in my mouth, and I think my fist was, like, up.
Down my bra, I remember that shit.
It was like, I don't even know how that happened. It was
and then the drummer. Oh my god, your drummer, who we totally, we were so done with him.
Oh my god, Jabe.
We were already done with him. So the drummer, takes this opportunity to go up my goddamn skirt and so we just turned into this writhing mass of confusion. Who's touching my ass?
At the most, the timing could not have been any more perfect because then up pulls Rodrigo.
And then we all had to stand up and rearrange our clothes and look like we hadn't just booked it and felt each other up in a 6-car pile up.
Because that was,
Oh, God.
So, but
and then the next...
Don't link hands when you have a massive fans chasing after you. Cause
every man for yourself.
Every man for
himself. Even if you leave Jade behind.
But I think the spike of the gnarliness is probably when Tipper decided that she was going to drive us that night. First of all, the bitch doesn't even have a license. And second of all, our tour bus, I don't know if you've seen it, but it is jacked the fuck up to shit, and it could not in any way, shape, or form handle the speed that she was going. Because we were on a timeline, we were just leaving St. Louis, and we had to get to, Branson, you know, and then this cop pulls us over finally. And it's a fucking state trooper. She's freaking the fuck out. She's behind the wheel. She tries to fucking dive underneath the driver's seat. And I'm like, no, just play it cool. Play it cool. So the state trooper comes up to us and he's like, ma'am, are you licensed to drive this bus? After like a bunch of other, you know, gratuitous cop stuff, he asked for license and registration, which of course we didn't have it. And sure enough, we all got booked, and we ended up spending a night in the county jail.